no bosses. You don't know me, so that speak for itself. Catch up before your ass get left. When you see the raw hat, when you looking at the team, only worm get the worm, nigga, money don't sleep.
Wherever I go, the hat let them know. Don't get it fucked up. I'm from Kansas City. Wherever I go, the hat let them know. Don't get it fucked up. I'm from Kansas City.
Kansas City on my fitted, 23s on my feet, Glock 40 on my waist. I surround myself with cheese. Higher elite, not a mumble or repeat. See my niggas being.
Back with another video. Man, I'm doing some work on this car today. I got a headache too. As y'all know, I put the dash pad in. I put the A-pillars in. I think they call A-pillars. I'm not for sure what they. I'm pretty sure they call A-pillars. And then I put the sun visors in. I'm about to do some wiring. Well, I've done some wiring. Let me turn y'all around real quick. Man, it's bright as shit outside. Look at that. Look at that sun back there. The sun saying what's up. Okay, so I'm back. I done did some wiring for the power seats. What we got? I did wiring for the power seats, so I got my wires for the power seats, and I got them running off the ignition. I don't really want them functionable. I don't want them having full power all the time. I don't know. I don't like that for some reason. But most people wire them up like that. I don't. I wire them up to the ignition. So once the ignition is turned on, then they got power. When the ignition is out, they don't have power. Okay, so with these seats, man, I don't really even know what to say. I guess I'll show y'all what I got exposed on the seats. So that's pretty much the seat. I don't know, I might video record them probably later on or something like that. But the reason why everybody keep asking me, keep getting in my inbox about why I pretty much don't like the seats. I just think it's too much. Let me turn this camera around. So my personal opinion on the seats is, to me, they're too loud. Don't get me wrong, I can't take nothing away from J Stitch. But in this particular situation, what he gave me is not what we discussed. I ain't got nothing against him. I mean, shit, it is what it is. He wanted me to address the issue. I feel like I really didn't need to address the issue, but people keep asking me. So I'll give y'all a little rundown on what happened, because he's saying one thing, I'm saying another thing. It's always two sides to a story. Okay, so when I initially gave him all of my stuff, we went over everything. He knew what he had to do. He knew what he didn't have to do. I asked him on a lot of my bad parts, like the springs on the back seats, my door panels. What else? A couple other things. So basically, he said I didn't have to, because I told him I would get new springs. I would get the new back seat if I needed to get them, or the springs, because they said a spring kit. I told him I get the spring kit if you need me to get the spring kit. He said no, I'll fix them. I said okay, the door panels, they got door panels I can buy. I'll get the new ones. Then you can reupholster them. He said nah, I'll make them out of cardboard anyway. They made out of cardboard. I'll just make them out of cardboard. I'm like okay. So I think I believe I dropped my stuff off in like May like late May, beginning of June, and I was told it was gonna be done before his daughter's wedding. So we picked out the color because initially I was going white with a gold pearl, and he was like, okay, so we picked the color. It was the brown color that y'all seen the first time. So I'm like, okay. So me not thinking about us already having the color in place and everything. I don't know how we got on the red, but I had initially wanted to go white with a gold pearl, a custom gold pearl, and then somehow me and Jace got to talking one day, and he was like, man, what's your favorite color? And I was like, red. So he's like, man, I think you should do red with like a different color pearl. So I was like, nah, I already got all my paint. I already had all the paint. I had the paint, the clear, everything. I thought nothing about the seat. So he was like, man, I think you should do it red if that's your favorite color. And I'm like, man, there's too many red ones out here. I don't really want to do red. And then I asked my girl for her advice. She said the same thing. I was like, well, you said every time I do a car, I got red in it, so don't do red. I'm thinking outside the box like you, going with your opinion. And then since her and Jay Stitch was on the same page, I'm like, man, fuck it. So I end up selling the paint and getting everything for my custom red and then the custom pearl that I put on. So Jay Stitch did my front seats. I went down there to get my front seats. Brought the seats back. Thought nothing about them. They've been sitting in the house. I don't even think the car was painted yet. So then I ended up painting the car, and then he called me. He's like, man, I want to see what the seats look like. Look, get in there. I put the driver's seat in, and I didn't really think nothing of it because it didn't really look bad because of how the seats was laid out, how everything looked together. It wasn't off. I'm not gonna say it was off. It wasn't off. So he FaceTimed me. He like, man, I want to see the seats in the car. So I showed him the seats in the car. He's like, oh nah, man, we fucking up. And I was like, what you mean? And he said, man, it don't go. It don't go. And I'm like, what you mean it don't go? It don't look bad. You got to be here in person to see it. He's like, nah, you need like a lighter color. You need like a lighter color. And I'm like, okay, well, he's like, nah, man, we can't do that. Man, I gotta redo that, man. My name is on it. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I was like, so we sat down, we picked out another color. We picked out the color that I got now, the lighter color. And then, so I had he went and got some different seats, reupholstered the seats. Well, no, he got the other seats. He showed me the seats. The seats wasn't all power like mine was, but they was the same out of like a Camaro. So I was like, fuck it, because he said that the foam and stuff was coming loose. We're trying to take the other ones apart. So he's like, man, I'm gonna just get some different seats, this and that. So I don't know, man. Just to make a long story short, him and my girl was the one that's changed the color. He's the one that wanted to redo the interior. I didn't tell a nigga what type of dude or what type of interior man, shall I say, go be done with some interior and then not like it and redo it for free. I don't understand that. So then nigga charged me extra for shit just fucking, man. Shit just got me pissed off, but it is what it is. But he ended up charging me extra for to do the stuff that he already said and I already knew that he had to do. So I don't know, man. I'm just at this point, I don't know, bro. But this type of situation just makes me not even want to deal with interior people no more, because ever since I've been doing this car shit, I always have a problem with the interior man. It ain't never been nothing else because 9 times out of 10, I was doing everything myself. So before I could do everything myself, except for the interior, I was going through the same shit. So that pushed me into getting my own shit or figuring out how to do the shit so that I don't have to pay nobody. That's exactly what I did with the interior. So now I'm gonna let him finish up the little odds and ends he got with my interior. And as far as having somebody do my interior, bruh, you would have to fucking be a relative before I have somebody do my interior again. It won't happen no more. But back to the little story. So I took the seats back down there, and he promised me he was gonna be done before Classic. He had some problems in the family. Even before Classic, way before Classic, he had problems in death in the family. I'm always sincere to people having problems or death in the family, because I'm like that too. Like, I would expect people to understand, like, when I'm going through something like that too, especially if it's a close family death or something in the family. I was compassionate about that. I told him, man, handle your shit. Then you can, we got plenty of time. Handle your shit, and then we can, get it together. He's like, man, I promise you, I'm gonna be done before Classic. Wasn't done before Classic. So then I'm hitting him up. Never even once bothering him. Just, just close to Classic, asking him, hey, is everything good? He said I'm micromanaging him. How am I micromanaging you when I'm asking, is everything good? You could have just said, yeah, everything good. It would have been cool with that. It ain't like I asked you, hey, where's my shit at? Or you said you were going to be done this day and you ain't done. I was respectful enough to not really go off, because, it just that type of shit, it just don't never end well anyways. So he was supposed to be done before Classic. Wasn't done before Classic. He told me after Classic. Couple days after Classic. He still wasn't done. So he said after Thanksgiving. Wasn't done after Thanksgiving. So it's like, you can't tell me, nobody in this world, if you telling a person that you gonna be done on a certain day, they gonna be wanting their shit on that day that you told them. They ain't gonna be wanting to hear none of that. I did this, or I had to do that, or I had to do this. Okay, but you told me this. And then it's not even been 1, 2, 3 times. It's been multiple times. He told me before Classic, after Classic, after Thanksgiving, and a Wednesday. Wasn't done that Wednesday. The following weekend. Wasn't done the following weekend. So who not gonna get mad? Who's not gonna get mad? Who do you expect to not be mad? How do you expect me to wanna respect you and what you going through if you telling me my stuff will be done and you not done when you tell me my stuff will be done? So you can't say you had good communication. You can't tell me, you had good communication, because that's not good communication. You could tell me my stuff gonna be done, but what good is it if you not gonna be done when you tell me you gonna be done? And then it's another excuse. Not saying that you bullshitting around, but you can't be telling me you working on our stuff and then you posting other stuff that you working on. Or you can't tell me you working on my stuff and you ain't delivering when you telling me you gonna deliver, and then you on live at a car show. Like, you people, you can't do business like that. I don't give a fuck how good you think your business is or your business skills is. That's gonna make a nigga think that you capping. And like I said, I ain't got nothing against him. Will I ever have him do my interior again? No. And he do good work. But will I ever let him do my interior again? Nah. Nigga, we'd have to be living next door to each other for me to let him do my interior again. So, I mean, most people say, the seats is fire, the seats is fire. Okay. That of course they fire to y'all. That's not the design that we discussed. So it threw me for a loop when I seen it. And then you can't get mad at me because I don't like it. And it's not that I don't like it. Everything is professional. French seams, everything is on point. But that's not what I was looking for. That's not what you told me you was gonna do. So the fact that you seen that design, the last design that we discussed on another seat, you decided to just change it and not even tell me. Just change it and like it's your car. And then you try and charge me extra for shit. And I ain't even getting what we told each other, what we agreed on. So how you do that? How you charging somebody for something they ain't even say they want it? So it's like, I don't know, man. So I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. And he wanted me to address it. He wanted me to address it so bad to whoever was complaining to him about whatever they say I was saying. Everything I said it to him. It ain't like he ain't hear nothing I ain't say. And I told him in person, like, if I got something to say about you, I'm gonna say it to you. You gonna definitely hear about it. Because what's the point of me telling somebody else? What's the point of me telling somebody else? I'm gonna tell you. What good is it gonna do me to tell somebody else and not tell you? So everything that I've ever said, he heard it because I told him first. But I don't know, man. I ain't got nothing against him. I just don't want my shit. And we'll be done with it. If we cool after that, we cool. If we ain't, we ain't. But man, it's just this type of shit. To me, with my ability to be able to do anything that I want, this is the last learning curve. This is the last learning curve of interior problems that I'ma have. Because now I got a sewing machine. I'll just do the research. I mean, it ain't like I ain't never seen it done plenty of times to where I can't do it myself. So this learning curve right here, this was the last one. Just like as far as body work. On the last time I ever had anybody do body work for me and they didn't do it right. That was the last curve for me. I learned how to do body work. I can do body work. The same with wiring. The same with fabricating, making consoles, making rear decks, anything. It's just it's you come to a point to where that particular problem and that learning curve or a lesson of what not to do is the last one. And then you learn how to do it on your own, and it's like, well, damn, how are they doing this? How are they doing me like this? And it's this easy to do, or it's this simple to do. It won't happen no more. Guarantee it won't happen no more, because I'm not gonna let it happen no more. If you know me, you know I ain't gonna let this happen no more. But I mean, I ain't got no bad blood against him. I ain't got no problems with him. I just want my shit, and we done with it. But the reason he did my interior 2 times is because he wanted to do it 2 times. He wanted to redo the brown. I had no problem with the brown because the seats looked good. They was elegant looking. It wasn't over the top. It was just some nice French seams, nice stitched seats. He wanted to do the interior over, not me. So what interior person is going to do it for? Because he said he had the interior done in a week. No, he did not have the interior done in a week. Or why would I even agree to him redoing the stuff when he said he'll redo it, or we need to do another color. That don't even make sense. What interior man go do interior twice for one price for the first price he gave me to do it? What interior person go do that? Ain't no interior person go break down the whole interior. If you was done in a week, and we picked brown, that was the color you picked. That would have been your answer. That would have, because I wouldn't have did it if I was doing interior and I did a person's whole interior and they changed the color on that paint. Do you think I would do that whole interior again for free?
No.
Think about that. Let that sink in. Cause I wouldn't. You would have to be paying me to redo a whole interior if you was done in a week. And if that's the case, if you was done in a week, fuck, I would have had plenty of time. I didn't care about the brown. The brown didn't even look bad in there. He said it looked like an interior we took out another car and put it in my car. That's why we wasn't going with that. So it was his decision to change the color. We picked the color out. He said he wasn't riding with it like that because his name was on it. So we decided to change the color. I got his approval, my girl approval on the lighter color. We rolled with the lighter color. But then when you ain't meeting expectations like you're telling me, and I'm asking you like, are you really gonna be done? The next time you tell me you're gonna be done and you tell me I'm micromanaging you, or I ain't sincere to the fact that you going through family death and all of that, bruh, we already surpassed that, bruh. Like I gave you my condolences. I told you, handle your shit. He was the one giving me dates on, I'm gonna be done before Classic. I'm gonna be done way before Classic. I'm gonna be done before or after Thanksgiving and all of this other shit. Like, you can't put that on me. You can't put that on me. The reason my color changed is because of him and my girl. My girl can tell you herself. Them two was the reason why I changed the color on my car. So, of course, with us changing the color, that's why the interior didn't match, because the brown would have been on point with the white and the gold. So, I had to address that, since he keeps saying people in his inbox saying this and saying that, talking about I ain't telling the truth, talking about he did my interior 2 times because of me changing the color.
No.
It wasn't me changing the color. I changed the color after I think you should go red. I think you should go red. Then I changed the color. So you can't blame that on me. But other than that, that was a little story. But now, I don't know, man. It's just, shit is just crazy. It's just crazy. And then, the nigga expect me to be happy with what I didn't agree on.
Oh, no.
And then try to charge me extra. Like, how that work? Granted, I know you put in the time. I know you did some extra stuff. But you did that because you wanted to, not because I could have straightened out stuff. I could have straightened out stuff too. Like, I don't know how to do the shit that you doing. As far as sanding pieces down and shit. Like, come on. But whatever. I made fucking 3 trips down there. About to make a 4th one. 6.5 hours there, 6.5 hours back. But I shouldn't be mad, because you did my interior. Alright. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna get this stuff together and I'll cut y'all back on in a minute.
I'm never gonna go, watch out for the fold. It's been a rain and they told her take off your shoe before you get in my road. Damn, that dip is so strong, they got that big wipe on the nose. Sipping that codeine and smoking, as soon as I sit down, a nigga get cold. The jury falls, I'm never gonna go, watch out for the fold. It's been a rain and they told her take off your shoe before you get in my road. Damn.
Pretty much got that seat in there. And man, that's all I'm gonna do today. But I got that seat in there. Hopefully the damn console fit pretty good. So yes sir. Pretty much what I'm dealing with. I might try to, cause I gotta get some bolts for them. I might put that back seat in here. So let me not jump the gun real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, YouTube, I'm back. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this back seat in. Let me see. Let me widen up the view real quick. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the back seat in. Cause it won't be nothing. I just won't fucking latch the bottom in, but just to get a lot of this other stuff up out of this room, this guest room. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw that back seat back in there. The back consists of the hooks. There's 3 hooks, and then they mount down there. 2 screws. I couldn't find the original screws. Oh damn, my seat belts. I gotta also put them in, but I'll do that later. Shit, I might just fuck around and strap them on the seat instead of on the floor. Cause yeah, they right here, so it won't hurt nothing. Damn. Should have did it before I put the seat in. Damn. So I might have to take the fucking seat back up if I don't decide. And that's probably what it was hitting on. Yeah, it was. So that's probably why I was having so much of a hard time putting the seat in, because I forgot the bolt is in there. You gotta take that bolt out. But man, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do with this front seat. I'll probably set the camera up somewhere, probably on the dash, I don't know. But I'll see what I can do with this real quick. And then I'm gonna call it another day, man. So let's get it.
Anything you want from me, anything you so desire.
Got the seat in there. Still might have to do some adjustments, cause I gotta get this shit sitting up there right. But it's gonna be really when I get the door panels, because all this stuff gotta pretty much lock in together. Cause everything pretty much gotta lock in. So I'll just pretty much get it together once I get the door panels. But I got it sitting down in there pretty nice. And I'm gonna put the bottom piece in. And I ain't gonna lock it in, I'm gonna just push it up in there and get it out the way. And then we can go from there. So, man, stay tuned, man. Okay, here we go, YouTube. Let me widen this camera back up. All right, YouTube, this is the back. Still gotta do some modifications, but the seat ain't snatched all the way down yet. But there we go. Back seat in. Just waiting for my damn door panels. Front seat and on the driver's side is in. Just gotta wait for the console. So he's got the console. He's got the console, the kick panels, the door panels, my seat belts. So we just pretty much waiting. He said everything should be ready Monday. So I'm gonna shoot up there Monday, get my stuff, and shit. that'll be it. That will be it. So, there we go. Made sure I ain't have no gappage back there. That's what I was doing back there, tapping on them things. Cause I think when I tried to take the seat out, I bent them pieces, the hooks, the main hooks that hook the seat down. So I just had to, see, I gotta push this one back, but it ain't all the way buttoned down, but I gotta push this one back cause you see that gap. And then it's closed up on the back end, so I probably just gotta tap that hook in. So I'll do all that once I get the door panels and I'll lock everything in. That's pretty much what we got left. But other than that, shit, I'm done for the night. And I'm out.